Okay, right, it's time to calm down and do some stitching. Promise I'm going to calm down now, because green is quite a calming colour, and as you can see, my meagre efforts here at green. And then I have Dawn's little parcel. I can't believe you get such gorgeous things. I am going to cut a little bit of this. See, I am going to use it. I'm not going to hoard it. I'm not going to hoard it. I'm not going to hoard it. She says to herself. Right, can I just cut a piece? I don't want to use too much. I just want to make this a sort of, you know, I got this week when I was doing green. So I thought I've got to use some. And so I'm going to. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Colour code designs. Oh, Joanne. See, now, we don't get this in the UK. It's very boring here. We don't get really lovely fabrics and pieces. I'm loving this, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't know, that one? Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm going to use this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, maybe a sprig of leaves off. Now that, to me, looks like I could use that bit over there. Oh, I'm going to use it. It's not, you know, you can't just keep these things. You can't hoard. It's not good for you. Use the good stuff. And this is now my good stuff. So we're going to use it. I'm not going to cut it up. I'm going to use it like that. And then I've got these bits as well. Now, is that more of a blue? I'm not sure. I think I'm going colourblind. To me, you see, now that, it looks the same as that. And I'm sure that's a green. You probably can't tell on the screen. But those look blue. No, it looks, no, it's like a bluey green. Maybe we'll put them away because I don't want to overwhelm. So I think what I'm just going to do is do a collage on my page. Am I in frame? I don't know what I'm doing now today. I hope you enjoyed that flip through. I don't do very many of them, but you know, when you get a lovely little box like that, I think you just, you know, it's just lovely. Ooh. Oh, this is just so much fun. I find that the placing of my pieces is like one of my favourite bits. What do you think? Is it one of your favourite parts? Because, you know, I think it's just quite mindful. I think you just sort of lose yourself in the process. I did get this out, which I might put on at the end. And I've got this, but it's quite dark. Not sure. And this is, oh, how about down there? Oh, I've got that. I can put that under there and under there, over that, over. And I think that is my thing. I think I'm staying like that. That was fun. So yeah, I'll put a jumper on. It's getting cold. It's been quite nice today. I've been at work all morning and I've come home and I've opened my parcel. It did come yesterday and I sort of opened the box and then I went, no, I've got to show people. I've got to do this on a video. I can't just open it. So I've waited till I come back today. I've been so excited I couldn't wait to get home. I'm just putting a few pins in because what I want to do is keep that where it is. Sometimes I'm not worried, but I do quite like that arrangement. So I'm going to try and keep it where it is, like that. Some of these pins are a bit thick. I've got it all. There we go. Is anything not? I might put one in just there. And then we'll just start stitching. Oh, I've got these. I'm going to add these. Yep, I'm going to put some of that on there. This is going to be my ode to dawn. I might stitch that on first and that will hold all them down, won't it? And I've got some lace as well. Oh, and I've got this. Right, I will think about that in 2 seconds. Let's start stitching. This is what you came here for. I've threaded some cottons. In fact, I'm changing my mind already. I know, not like me. This is a very woolly jumper and it catching on everything. So, let's just start. Let's start. I'm just going to quickly stitch this one down. So how are you all getting on with your little rainbow books? I might have another break next week. I'm going to make some little flowers. I was asked about the big flower that we put on the yellow one, the yellow page. So I thought we might do a little break and we'll make some flowers. Always nice to have something different to put on your pieces. Yep, doing little tiny stitches because I feel patient today. Not been a bad day at work. Yesterday was a bit odd. I do a whole day on a Monday, and it's quite tiring. And you know when you start a new job and you think, I'm never going to get this. I don't know what I'm doing. That was me yesterday. I've been in this job for 2 weeks now. I'm just going into my 3rd week. And I'm like, I have not a clue what I'm doing. Well, I do know what I'm doing. But you know what I mean? It's like you're sort of bumbling around. And today I feel much better. Today I think I've sort of made progress and I've sort of understand a bit more about where we're going. But I did have a funny day. And then I had Dawn's parcel, so that was lovely. And it was sort of really cheered me up. Right. So that isn't coming off. So what I want to do is get rid of some of my pins. So I'm going to do some just sticking down of things like here. So here I'm going to do, yes, I know I've stretched it. I do know that. I do that a lot. And I don't mind. We're not fussed, are we? We're not fussed. I'm going to go this way. I can come back. You're just anchoring our fabrics down onto the page. That's it. No rules. No perfection required. If you're a beginner and you've just stumbled across my videos, this can be for you. If you are, like a lot of you are, I know, a embroiderer who has been taught that everything has to be perfect and even the back has to be perfect, not on this channel. We are spreading the word that wonky is fine. And I think I'm going to change the name of the channel to Wonky Stitches, because it sort of, that's how it's going now, in that direction. I think it's time, isn't it? It's time, because when I first started the channel about a year ago, I was just going to do some hand stitching because I just loved it. And now, slow stitching wonkiness is my aim. My aim is to get people enjoying their stitching, not worrying if it's not perfect. Just stitch for the joy it gives you. If you've been brought up with everything's got to be, exactly right. All your stitches are going to be the same length. Excuse me. No, they don't. No, they don't. Let go. Let go and have some fun. You'll be surprised. It's very liberating. And it's much more fun. Just give it a go. We say down with perfection. We're not into perfection at all. See, look at that. I did a big loop there. So I'm going to come up and I'm just going to finish that off. Oh, we might have a loop. We might. No, we haven't. If we've got a loop, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow the lines of the leaves. I've been doing that a lot lately. You'll see. You'll see. It's coming. It's a-coming. It's on its way. And I'm going through a few bits of fabric here. But I think this will stick it down. Basically, that's all I'm worried about, is getting the fabrics together. That's it. And then we can do some nice fancy stitching over the top. And we can go round the leaf. Hold it on. I can take that pin out. Just get the pins out. We could have basted it down. That's my other way to do things. Baste it all down. See, that's what happens, isn't it? Just gets all tangled up. Right, so I think that's on. I'm just going to do this bit. So you stay there. Let's get some different colour. Let's do this green. I love this green. It's like a lime green. And I think what I might do is I might take that out because I'm going to start stitching up there. Am I coming over the top of that or not? No, I've stitched it down. So no, you're not, Carol. You're going this way. Oh, that's that one. I'm getting confused. Which one's me one I'm stitching? It's stuck to my jumper. Come on. Right. You out the way a minute. So what I think I'll do is a bit of fly stitching down this one. So I'm just going to go over the top and then down this way. I know a few embroidery stitches and I use them all the time, just the ones that I know. And I'm going to go like that to start my next Y. It's just making Ys like that. And if you keep this at the bottom and come over the top of it, it just makes it straight away into a Y. And then when you do the little bit underneath, you can come straight back up, ready to start your Y again. Easy peasy, huh? See, told you, it's very simple. Simple stitches. Don't need to be complicated. You can do it all in straight stitch if you want to, but it's quite nice to have a bit of variety. So under, over, ready for your next stitch. And you can put these as close together as you like, or you can just space them apart and they can all be separate. You can move them across, but I am going in a straight line today, just to hold these two sides together. A sort of straight line. Not going to be a very straight line, is it? Come on, all the way through, because you've got to tie all them cottons together. Oh, it's just lovely working with some new fabrics as well. It's just like, it's just so much fun. Just having more stuff to play with. I'm going to take these out because they're annoying. Don't want them. Don't like them. Go away. I really don't like pins. But sometimes they're a necessary evil. You can do these tiny as well and big. Completely your choice. As you can see, just coming down. They're not regular. They're not uniform. Nothing to worry about. As long as it holds your fabric down, it's all that matters. And I'm just going to come all the way down. You stay over there. I have to keep picking it up, but I like to keep it flat. There we go. Come up on top of that. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. That's close. Or sort of close. Yeah, I'm so excited to be playing with these. So if you ever don't know where to start, just start stitching things down like this. That's it. That's all you need to do. There's a few layers there. Use whatever stitch comes to mind. I haven't planned this one, so I was thinking, you know, obviously because it was green, I was thinking, oh, I could do rolling hills, you know. But none of the rest have been particularly anything that resembles anything. They're all a bit abstract. And I've got my buttons out. I've remembered. Okay, so I've come down there. I'm going to just finish it. I'm going to quickly just do a bit more on this so that I can get this piece down and just going round the leaf. I know I should have probably done this first and then done that, but I was getting excited to start. I can't help it. It's been a little while since I've done a page in my rainbow book, because my orange one I started when I was actually away. It didn't go very well. Oh, I've got a loop. Never mind. Didn't go very well, did it? but you know, Ziggy was happy. Stitched his lion back together. It hasn't lasted. He has now ripped it to shreds. He does like to eat, like chew. He chews things until they disintegrate. But you know, he's only a puppy. And they do bite a lot. Don't come out. Ooh, I saved it. So if you don't know where to stitch, just find a pattern and follow the pattern like that. Just stitch it down that way. I can't even see it. I should have probably done this in a different colour. I did get some yellow, but I'm not sure I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to try and keep it all green. I think that will be nice. And then we're just going to go up this one. I may run out of cotton. Embroidery thread. I call it cotton, but you know what I mean. You can use what you like. You can use cotton. I have got a lot of vintage cottons that I'm going to try and use up soon as well. All multicoloured. I don't really know what to do with them. They're not, you know, they can be quite fragile, some of the vintage ones. You have to be careful. Definitely can't put them on my sewing machine. Look at that. And that is now stuck down. Stuck with a needle. Come on. There we go. And the back is really pretty. Right, before that falls off again. Right, let's very quickly stitch that down, because it is going to just flap up. So I'm just going to put a very quick row of stitches across there, little running stitch, just to hold it down, because it's flapping up. And I just want to hold it. It's great when you use like squares and like checks and stripes, because you can sort of then use them, and you could do little crosses in each of those. But I'm thinking French knots. So as soon as I've got this down, and I might just go on the other side, because I've got to come up there. Right, I'm going to quickly do that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go up there, and then I'm going to come down the other side, just to finish that bit before I start something else. My mind is racing. It's racing. It's just love it. Just love. And it doesn't matter where you put your pieces, because it always turns out super cool in the end. I don't think very often I've thought, oh, I know I don't like that. I'm usually like, oh, that worked. I really should. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. It's like warm, and it's like the middle of October, and I'm thinking I should be outside, sort of, you know, putting the garden to bed. But Oh, stitching one. Stitching one because I really, really wanted to open that box and have a little look-see through it. And then I was like, oh, I'll just make my video ready for Saturday. There'll be another nice day tomorrow. I'll be doing it tomorrow. So I'm just going to quickly go across the bottom of there. And running stitch is like the quickest stitch you can do, I think. You just up and down like this. Like, what's it called that we did the other we've done before? Borrow stitching? Bora? I don't know. The sashiko thing we did, that was so cool. I really enjoyed doing that. I'm going to go back to doing some more of them, I think. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the repetitiveness. It's quite meditative. Right. Now that's not going to flap about. I'll put another knot in, just be on the safe side. Don't want it all coming apart, do I? Okay, right, let's go with some different green. Let's go with this lime green again. Oh, where have you come from? And do a few random. I haven't decided where they're going. I'm just going to randomly put a few on here. Like that. Could be down there, could be up there, could be next to each other. Who knows? I am going to keep them on the green squares. Through the green window. I'll go over there. And that will hold this one down. It's just a case of finding different stitches to hold down your pieces. That's it. That's all there is to it. So I've sort of done my repertoire of stitches now. Running stitch, French knots, fly stitch. Oh, and I do the stem stitch as well, because that's another one I love. I don't think I'll be doing it on this one, maybe. I've got to remember to put some lace on, because I've got some. I've got green lace. Just 2 little circles, and then you just poke it back through the hole. Try not to go back exactly where you put your one through, because, you know, if it catches, it just all pulls weird. But there you go. What do you think? Just random. Use up your old scraps of bits. Look how many I've used. I am doing so well with my little jar. Oh, I think it's just looking so cool. What about this? I could just put some there. Maybe just that. Let's have a sharp angle. We don't usually have sharp angles, you know. I could put that like that. I've got some, and I've got some of this. I have got some of that on there, but I sort of want to put it on, but I don't know where I'm going to put this piece. If I put that on, I might save it. I've got lace. I can put lace. Oh, the just quite like it on top of there. But I like about that much of it. I want to still see this. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to cut a little bit. This is what I mean. When you get, if you can find little scraps of fabrics and laces, you can make them last for ages because you only need a little tiny bit in slow stitching. So I could do that. Or I could put this up here. No, I do actually like it there. No. Why not? Let's do that. So I don't really need to go up this side, actually, because I've got to put the book together. That'll be coming. We'll be putting the book together. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you with lots of little pages. Little running stitch. Just looks so neat. I know we don't go for neat. Oh. But just sometimes, you know, I'm only using up scraps and goodies. Oh, this is not going through very well. Come on. Where's that bit of lace? Let's put this little bit of lace on. Now I'm thinking of that little gap there. I'm just going to carry on up here. I'm not going through. I need to go through and I'm not at the edge. Look, I've come over. So I need to make sure I'm off that edge. That might not work then. Hang on. I'm having a bit of a rethink. I'll come do this bit first. And I've got to finish that bit there as well. What about there? Oh, I don't know. I love that. I could just put it across the top. Might. What I do need to do, I've just realised, is finish off them bits of stitches that I use there. So let's quickly go and do that. Just like that. Just like that. Oops. Oh. Dangly up. And then we can come back and just go back down in there. I will cut out some bits because otherwise this video is going to be terribly long. And I know some people like the longer videos, so maybe I'll leave it all in and you can just choose which bits to watch. You can fast forward if you don't want to listen to me chatting, or if you wanted to listen to me going, quite funny. Yeah, I don't usually do the edges because when you sew your book together, you do the edges anyway. So you don't need to. It's just that I thought, oh, might see. Right, so I really need, I will stitch this down as well. I'll do that little bit. I need something like a focal point, and I was going to use this, but it's so big. It's going to cover up a lot of my stitches I put on there. I don't suppose that matters much. Or I could use buttons. Lonnie reminded me, because she used buttons on her green page. She was actually in front of me. She's already done a green page. And I hadn't even started mine. I was like, oh, I'm going to get going. So I'm thinking buttons. I want to put a button here. And I've got some really cool little button. I've got this big button. Oh, I'm getting carried away now with buttons. I've got so many. I really need to use them. These are cool. Look, that's a perfect colour to put on there, isn't it? I want to do some more stitching on there though first. Too much? I think that's too much. If I had a smaller one, I'm just thinking a row of buttons up there, like that. Maybe just 3. What do you think? I think that will look nice. And I may put that one on, but I want to do more stitching there. So I can put them on. Now I know I'm doing that. So I'm just thinking maybe just some more straight stitches along my lines. Or, I could do, what stitch haven't I done that I always do? This one. My version of stem stitching. So let's have it this way. And what I do is I go forward, come halfway back, and that makes my stitch nice and big, like that. I have gone the wrong way, but I'm not going to undo it. It's fine. Doesn't matter. They will all be the right size now. I do get stuck a lot. Do you get stuck a lot? Miss Stuck a Lot. Sounds like a children's cartoon character. Look, see? Just get stuck. I think there might be a knot or something there. I'm not quite sure. I just can't leave these like white. I can still see the white. I mean, that just looks so cool. Now come down. You know me, I'm not gonna worry about stopping and starting, but I do have to turn round and come back this way. I can only do it one way. I can only go one way. So what happens if we do our stitches closer together? Do we get a better rope effect? Not sure. Yeah, I think it's actually cooler in the house than it is outside today. Which is a bit strange. Well, actually, if you keep your stitches small, it does look a lot better. We'll have a little look at the end. No, it's stuck again. Oh, what are you doing? Come on. I don't know what's happening. What's occurring? Nicely. There we go. So that's stem stitch. I do like closer together. I think I might do that on the next few rows. All right, I'm going to very quickly do that and then I'll come back. Okay, I've finished doing my little stem stitch across those and I've added some more French knots in a darker green. I don't know if you can tell. So I'm just going to add a couple of buttons. Oh, I love this big one. So this is going on. Buttons are great because you can like cover up little corners that you don't really want to show, like this corner. I weren't really that happy with that, where it sort of joins weird. So I can put a button on and just cover it up. That's it. Right, I'm now cotton on that one. And I love that it's all green. We've got bits of white. So do we pop these on here? And we've got two. Oh, I've got two the same there. I'll put them two on. Or I'm just wondering. Now I'm wondering where to put them. I've got too many buttons. Oh, that's a big one. I love that. Oh, that might go on the blue page more than this. Oh, my lace. Where am I putting my lace? I've got to put some on. I'm just going to cut it a bit more. Right, that's going on there. Ah! Lost a button. Lost a button. I think that on top of that looks pretty cool. And it will just hold the lace down. I don't have to stitch all along the lace. It's not on clothes or anything, so you don't need hundreds of goes round. Just tie a good knot at the back. That's not going anywhere. Oops, maybe I've squished that a little bit too much. Right, let me find my button. It's gone on the floor. Right, found it. Now what I'm thinking is it's actually attaching this button maybe down here. I quite like that. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm not even going to think about it. Just going to do it. Let me just come through and then put the button on. And you don't need to think. You don't need to think too much. Just go for it. I promise it will look absolutely great when you're finished. It'll look amazing. You do not need to worry about placement, really. Just, you know, if it looks nice to you, that's it. It doesn't matter. I don't really want to crinkle it all up again. There we go. Now I think I'm finished. I think I'm finished. My lace is a bit wibbly wobbly, but once I've been round the outside, that'll hold that down. I like it. I think it's super cool. I've got a bit of a bobble, not worried. I can add more buttons. Oh, I've got a nice, oh, look at that one. Oh, I could put this on. No, because then there's 4. And you know you've got to have odd ones. You've got to have odd. And I've got lots of pattern going on there. So I think this is a really nice, soothing page. And I'm happy with it. So I hope you have a go at making a green page. And do come over and share in the Facebook group. And I will see you very soon. Bye for now.